Sometimes confidence crosses the line into arrogance, and in the ring, that can be a dangerous game. The dirtiest girls thought they had it all figured out until their opponents delivered a brutal dose of reality. Trust me, you're gonna love watching these egos get checked. Dominant of champions. Let me introduce you to Taylor Starling, better known as Killer B. She's not just a powerhouse in the ring, but also carries the swagger that's earned her the nickname, the female Conor McGregor. At the face-off with Christine Ferreira, her cocky demeanor was impossible to miss. Bold, brash, and clearly ready to stir the pot. It wasn't just a fight she was selling, it was a statement. When the fight began, Taylor's first blow only seemed to anger Ferreira. It quickly became clear that Ferreira was on another level, landing clean punches on Taylor's cocky face.
There's the uppercut, power on the inside, and down goes...
Despite telling her corner that she couldn't continue, Taylor was ignored. Ferreira launched another brutal attack, ultimately forcing Taylor to surrender.
Now, that is the surrender, that is the submission, and that is the win!
Meet Karolina, a fighter often recognized for her bold and cocky attitude. Even when facing Cheyenne Vlismas, her audacious and brash attitude stayed the same. When the fight began, Cheyenne's opening blow was like the scales of justice tipping. The first round saw Cheyenne using her crisp striking to knock Karolina's cocky demeanor to the ground.
That is not... South Africa having a good right hand by the post. Cut those angles of Cheyenne.
But in the second round, Karolina bounced back, showing her resilience and fighting spirit. In the third, Cheyenne found her rhythm again, landing clean shots that showcased her superior striking ability. After a hard-fought battle, the judges awarded Cheyenne Vlismas a split decision victory, giving Karolina a well-deserved shut-up call. This is Kamila Smogoleka, better known by her nickname Zusia. She's infamous for her flashy attitude and complete lack of respect for her rivals. Before her fight with the smaller Kamila Wybranczyk, Zusia couldn't resist mocking her opponents for her tiny height. In the beginning, Zusia controlled the fight, but it was Wybranczyk who landed most of clean shots in round one. In the second round, Wybranczyk, eager to get revenge on her brash opponent, and went forward with a takedown.
Dobrze broni Zusia, ale jest! Tak, mnóstwo ciosów. Zusia próbuje się bronić. Na razie nie dzieje się jej dużo akcji. Nie, teraz dostaje dużo ciosów. Sędzia może zaraz przerwać.
After enjoying the ground beating, Wybranczyk took control over his head and secured a rear naked choke submission, forcing Smogoleka to tap out.
Zusia odklepuje.
Paige, would you like to have a talk?
Love to fight you. That sounds like an easy win for me, so thank you.
This is Paige VanZant. During the weigh-ins against the fight with Britain Hart, VanZant shoved Hart by the throat, showing the true colors of rattiness. During the bout, Hart's experience and control were evident.
It takes a minute for your eyes. She's not liking the way that last round went.
Now working off of the back foot, stepping in with the three-punch combination.
She effectively utilized her striking and defensive skills, maintaining composure throughout.
Hart, a big right hand.
At one point, VanZant entered the clinch and threw a sneaky punch to the back of her opponent's head, exposing the cracks in her composed facade.
To the inside, the bell, the end of our main event.
Hart's consistent dominance throughout the fight earned her a unanimous decision victory, while VanZant was left with face bruises, lowering her views on OnlyFans. This is the cocky Amber O'Donnell. At the weigh-ins for her fight against Emily Brooke, she pushed Brooke and threw some cocky words, trying to assert dominance before the bout even began.
I'm f***ing ready. I'm so hungry to smash your fucking chin. You're gonna floor me.
Wow, she's already lost her temper. You can clearly see she's going to lose her composure in the ring. She's rattled. You're rattled, darling. Can't handle it.
As the fight began, Brooke's superior technique and calm demeanor quickly took control.
You're going to see a lot of things during encourage these two to fight.
Throughout the fight, O'Donnell's cockiness was met with clean strikes and solid defense from Brooke, who stayed composed and dominated the exchanges.
It's more back and forth now for the first. There's the difference. To be in there is something both ladies showed.
By the end of the fight, the judges awarded Emily Brooke a unanimous decision victory. O'Donnell left bruised and frustrated, learned the hard way that confidence alone isn't enough to win a fight. The face-off between Elle Brooke and Ms. Danielka was intense. Ms. Danielka not only mocked Brooke for her smaller stature, but also physically confronted her during the face-off segment. When fight day arrived, the much shorter Elle Brooke showed incredible resilience and skill.
There's some things you just can't control.
Elle quickly across the ring. She steps in. She's just starting to do that.
Throughout 5 intense rounds, she systematically broke down the overconfident Daniela.
Wow! What a fight.
Elle Brooke emerged victorious, defeating the cocky showboat and proving that size and arrogance are no match for true grit and strategy. The fighters in this match are unknown, but this girl threw some serious trash talk at her humble opponent. However, when the fight began, the humble fighter landed serious clean shots to the face and body. The cocky girl couldn't stand against the humble fighter's ferocious assault and ultimately suffered a TKO. The confident fighter found herself outclassed at every turn, leaving the once boastful fighter humbled and defeated. In the lead-up to their highly anticipated trilogy fight at One Championship, Jong and Angela Lee engaged in intense pre-fight exchanges. Lee appeared to be more confident, despite losing their previous 2 fights. But sometimes it takes a little longer to be humbled.
You know what? I think we spent enough time with each other in the cage. This time it's going to be much shorter.
The fight started with Jong setting a fast pace, utilizing her sharp striking to establish control early. Jong's crisp punches consistently found their target. It was a strong opening round for Jong, who landed the more significant strikes.
Angela. It might be Angela's best interest just to back up.
Angela Lee began to adapt, finding opportunities to grapple and impose her submission game. She worked to get the fight to the ground, where her skill set shines.
And it's that off-speed timing that's throwing Angela off.
Leaning on the fence and just wearing on it. Drops down.
Nice. Here it comes. Angela trying to lock it in.
Jong's defensive grappling and ability to scramble back to her feet frustrated Lee's efforts.
Shot with a leg kick. Shot with a right hook.
The round was competitive, with both fighters having their moments.
That was a missing element of the game that we didn't see a lot.
Jong's real striking came in round 3, which hurt Lee badly.
Hey, you just wait for the jab to come.
That jab, there's no threat with that jab.
Oh, another one.
The entry.
Despite Lee's grappling attempts, Jong showcased excellent takedown defense and ring awareness, ensuring the fight largely remained in her domain.
Man, she's trying to get the single leg. That's a great way to defend. Time that correctly.
In the final round, Jong continued to rely on her striking, landing powerful punches that visibly slowed Lee's advance.
Nice counter left.
30 seconds. Jong with a right to the body.
After 5 grueling rounds, the judges awarded Jong a unanimous decision victory, securing her 8th title defense and reaffirming her position as the undisputed women's strawweight champion. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more exciting boxing content.